Hello and welcome back to Deadly Sin Gaming, and I am your host, Sin Rose. And today we are starting off today's episode, and I'm saying a lot today's, in my test world. And this is going to be our next project. And I hate this. I hate this greatly. And that is why I built this. And this is our framework for a tavern that's going to be placed at the edge of the spire. And I kind of wanted to start off with doing a more of a fun build, something that doesn't really have necessarily a purpose, just that looks decent enough to where it gives some life to our world. So just to give you guys a run down. So the idea is that we're gonna have like stairs and stuff coming into here, and this would be like the front foyer. And then you come in here, and then this is your main hall room of the tavern. And then over here can be other things. You can do like different beds and stuff like that. And we can even have like an innkeeper's house, even maybe even attached to this or something along those lines. But this, I feel, is a really good framework for everything that we're going to do. I mean, I really like this, how it like the trusses kind of intersect in the middle, laying on top of each other. I think it works really well. I'm kind of contemplating the idea of using acacia wood as the roof, but then there's also the idea that we can use some more of a muted tone, because seeing as this is going to be, the Spire's Edge Tavern, um, where all of our piratey friends go, we could do some other things. Let me see, what kind of stair blocks do we have? Oh, I mean, we could do nether brick, which would be kind of difficult to get. The other idea is, I mean, we're using spruce logs. I already have dark oak in my inventory. The other idea is this, but I think that blends in way too well with the spruce bark. It's fairly similar. And if we go stair, I wish it saved my last save. And if you go spruce, it works, but I don't know. I kind of like it actually. I mean, obviously that's not necessarily where the roof is going, because these are inner trusses. We're going to build it on the outside here. I mean, I kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to do some more playing around, and then we'll see what I can kind of come up with walls and, outer bits and little finesse touches and stuff like that, and figure out how we're going to build this roof up 2 blocks, because I really want to make that work somehow, whether it's, a combination of like full blocks and like that, something along those lines. And then, because that'll work, that'll look decent. I might have to blow this roof out a little bit to make it look completely good enough. I want to see some things. So like if I do full block there, and then stairs, something kind of like that. You know what I mean? And then if we kind of combine that there, and how do I want to do that? I mean, that almost looks decent enough. Oop. And then full block, and then stair, and then we can cap it off with something. I don't know. I'd have to replace the whole roof and kind of work it out. But the idea here is that I'm going to work it out entirely in creative, so that way I kind of know a really good idea of what I'm looking to do with it. Whether I use like dark oak stairs for the undersides of this, blow this out even further like that along the whole thing, you know, just do some kind of did not want to blur that black. Some ideas on what I should do, and then I can also get some of your guys' feedback and stuff like that on possible block palettes, because I want to keep this, worn down, so like stone bricks and stuff like that, mossy stone bricks to kind of like say, hey, this is by the seashore, and it's got some old algae and stuff on that, and we can even get some, stripped birch in here and kind of make that the walls, something along those lines. But I'm not exactly sure right now. I'm going to work out some more details, and I will get back to you on the creative front. Alrighty guys, this is about what I've come up with so far, and I think it's coming together pretty well. I'm not completely sold on these birch walls though. Um, like this side I feel is going to be more of this style, and then this half I want to be actually the cobblestone, or the mossy stone. Let's see here. Let's see, mossy. Not infested, definitely not infested. But more along these lines of, and then we'll put in regular stone bricks in here as well. Sporadically put these in, because we want this to feel more mossy than or more seafaring on this side than actual stone brick, like clean stone brick and stuff like that. So something along that line on this side, and then we'll have like the wood come up, and we might change up the walls here. But I really like this. This works really well. This roof here is only going to be on this little bit here, and then I'm probably going to change up what color this roof is. I might even change this bit out here for stone, maybe cobblestone or something like that, so it looks like it's cobbled together, and then like there's wood accents in the middle here, connecting off this, because I really like this truss that comes out the front, and up here and up there. I kind of want to accent that as well. And then, so what you do is, I even have a little lamp there, and you come in here. I put a door here. I'm not exactly sure if I want to do one block wide, or if I'm actually going to, in the actual build, well, because then if I do 2 blocks, then this center point doesn't work that well. Or I could do a door here, door here. I don't know, I'll just keep it a center door there. And you'd come in, and you'd have your little tables lined up along this side, and maybe a couple over here. And I kind of want the bar like jutting off of this side here, along like that. And then we have, a trap door, and then another log there, or something along that line. And then we have this awesome fireplace that at least I think is awesome. And then we can grab some flint and steel, and we can light this up like that, so it's burning. We could even do it like this, where we grab that, we do it something like this, and it'll look better once it's on fire. So it gives that 3D effect of that. Now, I don't know, you can't light the sides of another rack on fire, but I do like that. Maybe I don't really like the too high, but definitely this. it gives it that kind of style. And if we do time set night, oh, set night, how about midnight? So it's super dark. And we put like little light fixtures coming off here in these corners or something like that. Maybe like one there, like one here, like right in front of these windows, like where a window could go. Um, it would just make this ambiance so much nicer. And what you do then is you come up these stairs, and I'm not so sold on the stone brick, or if I want to make this too wide or not. I mean, if we make it too wide, then it kind of cuts this part off, which we could even have another small table here. And you come up here, and you can have like a little table here, or something along those lines. And then going through here is where all the rooms and stuff are going to be. And we could even have it where you go through here, and there could be a door here, and then this would be the barkeep's area. So he comes through here, and there's a staircase going into the cellar for the beer and the wine and rum and stuff like that, as well as a way to get into his living chambers and stuff like that. So I kind of really like that idea, especially if we make this side stone. Maybe I'm kind of possibly thinking cobblestone on this side here too. You know, kind of break up. Maybe not entirely that. Break up more of this mossy, because I do like the mossy. We could even throw in mossy cobblestone. That would be an idea. I know it's a lot of thought process. It doesn't. See, it's not the same color. Like if these two mosses actually matched, I'd like that so much more. It would work so much better. Yeah, I don't really want to use mossy cobblestone. But I do like the cobblestone idea. Ooh, that helps to break blocks. I do like the cobblestone. And of course we'd bring this, well, maybe not bring it up so much. And then we could put decoration fence. We can continue these spruce fences along the top here. Well, no. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking that there'd be like a little patio out here. No, we won't put a patio. Yeah, no. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to keep working on it, and I'll update you guys as I go along here. Once I get this side fleshed out, I'll come back and show you guys what I've kind of come up with. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. So, something I didn't, I mean, I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, it won't do anything. It's far enough, right? It's surrounded by stone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This is the best. This is the best ever. I was like, wow, what is it that noise? Hmm. Yeah. Oh my! It even got all the way up here. Left unchecked, fire is awful. I have since turned off fire tick. Um, it took me a little bit to figure it out in the commands. So we'll probably have to do that in the normal world. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out if I want to change up the walls, and so far, I think, I mean, The only other one, I don't even know. Let me see. Because I want to make this more muted. See, I don't like the jungle wood and oak. Oak works. I do like the oak. But that's just a... do I like the oak or do I like the birch? And then there's also dark oak and there's also spruce. Because if I go with dark oak, it's going to look like the inner wall here. And I might change that up then. I really don't like that. Not really. If I go with spruce, it'll just be more spruce logs I have to play or figure out. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily love it. Because this matches too well. I mean, obviously it's the same wood type. It also has this green film that looks like it's on it. I don't know. Let me go back to the oak. Let me go back to the oak and see. See, now this looks super bright. I do like the oak. I do like the oak a lot. Here, I have an idea. So this is what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna put spruce, not spruce, birch on the bar area. And then we can put this oak on the stone brick housing area. And I do think that'll work fairly well. Oh, jeez, I can't place blocks. Because I was trying out concrete, and I was trying out terracotta, and I just I don't think it works. Just on the fact that, do I like that? I do like that a lot. It gives it differentiating sides. Oh, there's more fire, I forgot. Okay. And I'll fix this up. So, yeah, we're gonna... Jeez. This is awful. I don't... Oh, God. Trying to fix this is gonna be a pain. Yeah. Fixing that's gonna be a pain. Okay. But I'll fix that later. The other thing I do like a lot is the stone brick. I did try cobblestone and it was just too uniform. It was just really messy texture and it didn't give it any depth. And down here, that looks, I do like that a lot. And I might actually do it on this one here too to give it uniformity, if that's even a word. You know, kind of match this here and then have this roof. And I might even go with this roof for the whole thing. I'm not exactly sure. And for where there's solid blocks, I put a cracked block in every one because there's not a lot of solid blocks. They're mostly just stairs that are placed throughout here and the one single slab. And yeah, I really do like this a lot. I might swap these out for birch so they're not showing through and it kind of does this effect like I did here. Yeah, so I just wanted to come back to show you that I'm an idiot. What about yeah, that's supposed to be like that. And yeah, placing these. Oh, forgot more of those. Okay. Yeah. It goes like that. It goes like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And like that. And like that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty simple fix, especially since I'm in creative. If that happened in the normal in our regular world, I would have been, oh god, I would have been so angry. I would have been so angry. You don't even know. All right. Okay. Let's let me do some more work. Let me patch this up and then I'll come back. Alrighty guys, I think it's coming together pretty well. I'm not quite sold on the bottom here, but I did do some updating here, and I did change that for the spruce stairs with some fences. I don't like that these don't connect, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine. I added a little bit more of a hearth at the bottom here, and I added this door. Um, and as you can see, it did fix this place up a bit. Um, so going this way is another way to get to all of the rooms, and I kind of want this to be more of a lounge area, and I'm going to put another fireplace in on this side here, and then going up there here is to the rooms. So you have these two rooms, these two rooms, and these two rooms. This room's a little bit special just because it's going to have this truss, or yeah, this truss area right here, which is an extension of this side, which if we can fly through this roof, it's a little tight. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Screw that. Go through there. This is actually the innkeeper's room. It's a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna change out this stone brick here for spruce flooring here. Obviously, the innkeeper's not gonna have a crappy room, and so he gets the bigger room with double windows and stuff like that, and he can come out here, and I think I'm gonna add a door here. And this door will be locked, quote unquote locked. And this is the way that the innkeeper can go from here or to over here if he needs to, or she, could be a she, whoever. And then this is also down to the cellar, so it's real quick access. Bar, cellar, you know. And I really like it, and I don't know. I really like this build, and it's coming together magnificently. So the next steps I'm going to do is I'm going to add these stone accents on the roof. Yeah, I really do like this differentiating. I really do like this build. And I do also want to add some more detail. Like this fence here is just literally there to break up some space. And I'm going to try and do it along this side too. Maybe a little bit differently to, make it super designated that, hey, this is your bar area, and then this is your rooms and stuff like that. I might even add a patio. I'm really thinking about adding a patio out here coming from this area here. So like you're lounging around next to the fire, staying warm. Maybe you're not necessarily part of the bar scene, and you can come out here and just view the ocean, which is sandstone. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this, and hopefully I can get this done by the end of this episode. And then next episode, we will actually start working on it in the actual survival aspect, which is looking at this is gonna take a literal ton of wood. Because I'm barely using planks other than the floors and the ceiling technically here. Um, and the rest of it is logs. And this is all spruce, which is not necessarily hard to get, especially since you can grow spruce in a 2x2 tree. But just the act of going, cutting it down, growing more. I mean, we have pretty much unlimited supply of bones. I have actually run out of space um, in the chest that I set up for the skeleton farm that we have uh, to actually store bones. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna add this here as well. Yeah, I do like that a lot, just to give it some character. Yeah, I mean, it's not much, but it does add something. It breaks it up a lot. I really do like it. And I do like this bottom here where you have the spruce fence with the spruce behind it. It kind of like, it gives it depth and texture without breaking too far. You know what I mean? I know, I like it a lot. I really do like this. It's a lot better than what I did over here. I mean, this was my initial design, and I absolutely hate it. Like, I wanted to do this stone on the bottom for the whole thing, and like have the wood part, and I was gonna have this like tower in the top there, maybe where the innkeeper stays, and it was just not coming together the way I wanted it. Um, but I mean, I wanted to stick with the same similar design because I like this patio area out here, and I didn't know if I really wanted to do with anything for it. Um, but I might actually add a little one out here for these rooms too. Oh, I don't know. I'll come up with something. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I am excited about this now. Well, let's make a day first before I'm not very quick on the commands. But I'm excited. I really like this. The stone accents here, and then this roof. It just goes, I feel like it goes so well with this. I'm not so sold on this transition here, but it's not that bad. And the same thing with this corner. Because the roofs don't line up, it's difficult to determine what I want to do with this. That's kind of what I came up with. And then I started this. I really like that. And I added this fireplace here. And I'm just slowly building up these roofs to make them go along this whole thing. And I think that's what I want to do. So then it goes like that. And then that breaks down, goes like that. And then this goes like so. Following this other, like that. And then this block would probably be broken in place like that. So then those go like whoop, like that. Something along those lines. I think I might be wrong. I think it actually goes like this, because then these go like that, those go like that, like that, like that. Yeah, so this actually gets taken out one block like that. That's not terrible. And then I can do this, and then those stairs will line up perfectly. So that's good. Yeah. Like so. Because I kind of want this roof, kind of like how I've done here, to match up with this roof, and that's kind of what I've done in these corners here. So I kind of build to this truss and then build into where I've built this roof. Is kind of the schematic that I'm going. Oh, it's supposed to be solid block. So you see what I mean? So like it comes to the truss, and then this roof goes into this roof here. And it's been working pretty well. Like that. Yeah. Nope, that's wrong. Then that goes there. Like that. Yeah. That looks nice. It'll look a lot better once I get the rest of this in. And then start doing the interior. As far as the attic, I'm just going to leave it blank. I might light it up, and I'm probably going to have stuff there, but as far as being up there, I just want to leave this open. So like you come into here and it's kind of closed off, and then you'll be able to see up there. I want to leave this open so you can see the fireplace from up there. And then when you're in here, you can see these trusses along this pathway, and then these will be closed off here. This room is looking like this. I might change up some of these blocks because this block, well, no, that's going to have to stay like that. Oop, wrong kind. That block can change though. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Alright, yeah, so it's all, I mean, it's a lot of trial and error. It's placing blocks, taking blocks up. Like this, I don't necessarily like this being on the floor like that. 'Cause, I mean, I have it here and there. I don't really like it at all. It works for the walls and stuff, but it does not work for floor transitions. And, oh, you're gonna see it, aren't you? Dang. I'll figure something out. Let me finish the roof and then we'll start working on these detail items. Okay guys, I have finished this roof and I am loving this building. I really, really do like it a lot. Now it's just time to... that doesn't really work, does it? Because that's already spruce. What if I actually swap that out for dark oak? Give it some texture. I realize those look like chocolate bars, but you won't really see those at all because that's in the attic portion of that. Oh, and thinking about it, I should do the same for over here as well. Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, changing up my design here. But that's okay. Because there we go. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Like the idea here is that these 2 high windows, I put trapdoors in them, and then for the 3 high or more, I have these cyan glass panes. And I do like it a lot for this build. I don't know why I want cyan, but for sure I need to put these on in the inside, because if you do that, then it closes them like that. I don't know why I'm getting so technical with this in the creative side of it. Just because of the fact that, you know, this isn't even like the main build. Oh, and you know, I completely forgot about, which I am gonna do, is put in this patio out here, and then I might even put these walkways. But honestly, I think that's a good wrapping up point for at least today. Next episode, oh man, I'm just really enjoying the look of this building a lot. I really am, and I'm thinking of no, because that doesn't really work out. I don't like this. This is just too. It blends in too well, I feel. Because the idea is that down here you have your dark accents, and then up there is just all dark. But I really do like this building a lot, like a lot, a lot. And I'm thinking right here. Let me spitball. Ooh, actually, I have a better idea. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I want to see how this looks. I just keep wanting to add more to this. I'm excited for it. Man, it adds so much to it. And then if we do what we did here, we just do one of these like that. And I don't necessarily want to do this for right here, just because if I want to put these balcony areas out for these rooms on this side, then it'll change things a bit. But we do one of these like that and like that, and then we grab fences and we put our slabs in. Like this. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed one. I do like that a lot. I like it a lot, a lot. And then with the cyan windows that are going to be put in there. Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. I'm sorry guys, but I'm just admiring my work here. This has taken hours. Hours to design and actually place all these blocks. Oh my gosh. Like, once it gets literally all these little design features put in place, it's gonna look fantastic. Yeah. Like, even with like this chimney with like the little andesite sporadically put in, and it's all cracked and stuff from like age or the heat, stuff like that. And then you have down here, you have the mossy stone, a little bit of cracked brick in there. Oh man, I just don't know. I mean, I want to add some more stuff down here. This is kind of plain in general. I mean, we could add this trap doors like that underneath these pillars. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know. I mean, if I add the patio, that's gonna break up this a bit. Yeah, I don't like that. But anyways, this is the end of the episode, because that's all the time I have. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I know it's probably kind of tedious and boring, but I mean, some people enjoy the building aspect of Minecraft. Um, yeah, but if you enjoyed it, leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing to get more videos like this and other videos as well. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.